Hello, Jacob. What are you doing? Literally nothing. That's why I'm streaming. Well, actually, I was doing something at like 10 o'clock to 12. I was in driver's ed from like 10 to 12 earlier, and then I came inside and got ready, changed for work. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm basically just waiting until I have to go to work now. So, yeah. I thought I'd squeeze in a little live stream. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm lacking so much in content, it's because YouTube is slacking. I can't find anything to film. And it's be annoying. Hi, Adam. I've been like scrolling through YouTube trying to find like content to film, and I'm like, I can't because like there's like nothing good to film right now. And it's kind of annoying. So yeah. And Kenzie's not here before you, and she is not here right now. She is with my dad right now. She spent the night over there because she went to go hang out with her person where he lives, which is like 30 minutes from where we live. And her bus got canceled from the place where she was going back to here, so it got canceled. So our dad had to go pick her up, and she just spent the night with him. So I had my room to myself last night. Very happy. So yeah, it's just me right now. You guys aren't gonna see my sister. Even for people that are new here, I do have a twin sister. She usually tends to pop up on here with me, but not today. So yeah, I do have a few life updates though that I've been kind of keeping under wraps. Well, Adam's probably the only person that knows this because he has me on other social media platforms, and one of them being where I post majority of like updates in my life. So Adam has like exclusive, like he knows everything that's going on right now. So I feel like Adam's the only one like knows like the update life stuff right now. I think, I'm pretty sure. If he pays attention to my social media, which he does because he tends to comment on it a lot sometimes. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm actually curious. Did he like this one? No. No. Okay. Everyone liked the live. Honestly, I don't know if I like. I don't really care if it likes my live. Just subscribe, guys. Sub. If you guys want to like, go ahead and like. How is the family? The family is pretty good. Like I said, I do have life updates. One of them being I have my driver's permit. I can't show you the card because it has a lot of my personal information. I might be able to. As long as I cover up all the personal information, I should be able to show you. Just I'm going to be very careful on how I do this. I'm just going to cover it like with another card and then cover the bottom half with mine. Like that. So I got my permit. That's my picture. All the personal information's covered up, so Sorry, guys. But there's a picture. I just got it in the mail the other day. Very happy. I was originally just driving around with like a temporary permit, which was like a big piece of paper that I had to like fold up and put it in my wallet. But I now have officially have my permit card. I'm very happy by that. So I've been driving around a lot actually recently. I've been doing really good. Besides last night, I drove at night, and night is scary. Whew. Like I was trying to turn into like another lane, but like this was like a big like intersection. So I was over here trying to turn. I like almost missed my turn and went to like a completely opposite lane because I couldn't see because it's dark. And I wasn't familiar with the area I was driving in. So it made my life a whole lot harder and not fun. But overall, driving is pretty good. I've been driving to work every day. Well, obviously with an adult in the car because I have to. Since I only have my permit, I can get my license in 6 months though. But this is my new wallet, by the way. I got a new wallet. I haven't really practiced my parallel parking a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie. I need to practice that more. So I'm going to. It just I have had my very first like drive with my driving school on Friday. I had driver's ed this morning, so I was up at like 9 o'clock. I've been waking up at like 8, 9 o'clock now for some random reason, even without my alarm. But I've been getting up Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays for driver's ed at 9, get out to the trailer so I can have like peace and quiet for my driver's ed at like 10 o'clock. And then I end driver's ed at 12. And then I usually come back inside, sometimes make myself something to eat if I haven't already eaten already. I took something out to the trailer with me this morning, so I already ate something. And then I get changed into work clothes, which I am in work clothes. As of July 23rd, I am 17 now, and by the way, I have yet processed the fact that I'm 17. I quite literally haven't processed that yet. I'm over here still thinking I'm 16. Because I haven't processed the fact that, oh, you're not 16 anymore. I'm very confident driving at day. At night, no. I've like driven 3 times at night, and those are like very short terms, and I didn't like it. I feel very confident in the day though. Like I already have everything like down. Like yeah, I think I'm doing really good, especially during like my signaling and everything like that. I'm doing pretty good. Very confident, just not at night. I need more night experience to actually feel more confident in that department. So, but yes, guys, I'm 17, which means I can officially say next year I'm turning 18, and I don't like me saying that. Holy crap. I'm going into my junior year of high school, so yeah. Guys, I'm growing up too fast. I think it's funny that I started this YouTube channel when I was 14. Because I turned 15 with you guys, I turned 16 with you guys, and I just turned 17 with you guys. I think that's kind of crazy how I started this as a 14-year-old, and I haven't gone that far, but like for what most people would assume, I wouldn't. In most people's eyes, they couldn't like see like a 14-year-old getting that far in like subscribers and stuff like that. So I think I've done a fair amount of growth, not as much as I anticipated, but a fair amount of growth where I'm very proud of myself. Not only that, I feel like I've grown in other departments. Like it took me like a few months after I turned 16 to get a job. I still have a job, still holding it. I'm almost reaching my year at my job, and it feels crazy saying that out loud because you guys were there when I told you guys about the job, like how I got it and everything. And now in November, it's approaching my year at my job, and it's like, damn, time really does fly by fast. How do you feel about being 17? Honestly, I couldn't tell you how I feel about it because of the fact that I haven't processed it yet. Like it hasn't like actually like registered in my brain that I'm 17 yet, or like that I am 17. Like like when you like turn a new age and you haven't processed the fact that, oh, it was your birthday like a few weeks ago when you turned a certain age, and you like haven't processed the fact that you're a different age. I think it's only taking so long for me to process it because the fact that next year I will be legally an adult. I think that's why it's taking a toll on me to like actually process the fact that I'm 17 now, because I have basically one more year like of childhood, I guess, and then it's gonna be going into adulthood, and that's just, it's weird saying that out loud because I still remember yesterday when I was like a little kid with my brothers. It's crazy how time flies by so fast. But like with the people that I'm surrounded by, I'm like happy to be like growing as a person with the people that I'm surrounded by and my loved ones and everything like that. You guys, I love streaming. I love releasing content. Trust me, you guys will never be on the backboard. Even though I feel like I've done that a lot recently, putting you guys on the backboard, and I haven't been meaning to. But I hope you guys know that I'm out here really trying, and I need to keep trying harder when it comes to releasing content. And I love that you guys are still here supporting me no matter what. I think that's one thing that I love about my channel. Are you afraid of turning 18 next year? Of course I am. Everyone's afraid of turning 18. Like, okay, so basically when you're a kid, you're wanting to, like, you're looking forward to the future. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be turning, like, I'm so excited when I turn 18, I'm gonna be an adult. Like, I was that kid. I was like, I can't wait to be an adult. Like, I can do all this stuff. But, like, now that I'm looking at it, me being 18 next year, I don't want to be 18. Yeah, I can say that I actually have stuff put together for me. I have a job. Like, I already have, I'm getting my license in January because that's my 6-month mark. Like, I'm already, like, doing all this stuff to put me, like, 2 steps ahead of the game. I'm going to college as soon as I graduate. So, like, I have all these plans and I'm planning on succeeding in every single one of them because I'm trying to get ahead in life and not fall where my family did and how I was, like, raised. Like, I was raised in such a terrible, like, place, and I don't want that to be me as an adult when I will have control over what I do and how my life runs from there on out. So I'm just trying to get ahead of the game as much as it like sucks that I'm like getting ahead and I have a job and I don't have a whole lot of time to hang out with people, even though I try my best to make time for everyone. I feel like getting ahead in life would probably be the best bet you can probably ever do because it just means that you're gonna have a stable like house. Trust me, I'm not wishing to become an adult. I really don't want to. But like me right now, 17, I'm already having a job and everything. It just right being getting ahead of the game is never a bad thing. It's actually a good thing because it just means you're gonna be stable where most 18-year-olds aren't. Because I don't know the percentages, but like there's a percentage of teenagers that like don't think about it and then they're 18 and then they have like nothing. Me, I thought about it years in advance. As soon as I turned 16, I got a job. I'm hitting my year. I have my permit. I'm getting my license. I'm putting a savings together for after I graduate. You know, I'm planning ahead. I already don't live with my parents. I live with a friend, so. And I'm already saving up. But right now, top priority right now is saving up for a car. So when I get my license, I can, transport myself places. That's one of the big ones right now. So I'm telling my niece and nephew to stay as long as possible because becoming an adult is not fun at times. Yeah, it's really not. I can't say coming from experience because I'm not an adult yet, but coming from what I've grown up with, and I know it's not fun. Wish you the best. Thank you. Trust me, I'm trying my best. But then again, we're all out here trying our best. I love how this turned into like me like updating you guys with my life, and now I'm over here talking about adulthood, and it's so weird. Guys, I still got a whole last year ahead of me before I become an adult. So I'm planning on using that year very wisely. Like, I'm going into track next year. Also, I just realized that I'm gonna be going into my senior year as an 18-year-old. Weird. Most of them are like turning 18 like during the school year. Oh, I'm already gonna be 18 going into the school year. Yes, I can say Adam's probably the only one here that's actually like been here since like the start of my channel and it's like watched me grow as a person. I think Adam like has his own opinion and like of what he's seen of my growth. I think he's an amazing example of saying he's seen this channel grow and how I've grown and how I've changed as a person throughout the years, I think. Also, I apologize for my voice. I was at a work event yesterday, so I was using a lot of my vocal. So, yeah. You're in good terms with your parents. Yeah, there's just a backstory with my parents that I'm not gonna get into right now on why I don't live with them, but just know I don't. I'm good with, like, I'm on very good terms with my parents. There's just a huge backstory on that, and I just don't want to get into that right now, because I think I've gone into that conversation, I don't know how many times, on stream, off a stream, like, just in general, the amount of times I've had that conversation with people. I don't want to have it right now. I, maybe, like, later on. But yes, to answer your question, I am on good terms with my parents. I still see them. I just saw them a few weeks ago, so yeah. I don't know a whole lot of stuff. Well, so I came on here wanting to update you guys on what's going on in my life. Even though I've told everyone on my channel that I like to keep my personal life and this life separate. That's why I don't share any of my social medias with you guys. There's a few of you guys that have my social media, but that's because either you've been with me for so long that I like trust you and I like communicate with you sometimes, or you low-key just luckily find me if I post on a public story and you just somehow find me. So, like, I know Adam, he has majority of my social media. But there's only, like, limited people that actually have, like, any other social media platforms of mine, and that's it. Which is why Adam, like, knows, I think, a little bit what's going on in my life right now due to, like, all my recent posts. Like, he knows about my birthday trip I went on and everything like that, so. I'm not gonna lie, I never saw my YouTube channel getting this far as it did. I'm not gonna lie to you, me being a 14-year-old and me just filming random videos, and then one day I post a video that gets, like, all these views and likes, and then, you know, I'm over here starting to post more and more, and then, you know, it gets up to a point where, you know, you can actually look at it and be like, wow, you did that. I know I've been terrible at it recently, but, you know, growing up has its consequences. Stuff gets in the way, everything like that. So, and I'm so disappointed that stuff gets in the way of me filming. It really does. It really gets to me sometimes. Because, you know, I'll see, like, YouTube notification and be like, damn, I haven't posted in how long? Or I haven't streamed or anything like that. It really sad when I, like, look at it. I'm like, oh, I haven't done this. Probably should. And I don't do it. speaking of which, I'm very sorry to cut this very short. I know we've only been on live for like 20 minutes, but I do need to get off. I do need to finish getting ready for work because I'm sitting here only in work clothes. I'm not actually ready for work. Got like, yeah, by the way, I have no makeup on right now just to like make anyone aware. I have none of that on right now. I usually put concealer and blush on before work, and I have none of that on right now, so I'm gonna finish getting ready to go. And yeah. I will say one more thing before I leave. I do have a boyfriend now. I'm not saying who it is or what his name is. No, I have one. Okay. Only because people like to know that about my life, because I've like shared like one other person or two other people on social media, like in my past relationships. So I've always shared them. So I'm sharing this one with you guys. But anyways, I am gonna go. So I will see you guys